Imagine Antarctica, the icy heart of our planet, the last place you'd expect to find adventure, suddenly vanishes overnight. Not in centuries, not in decades, but in 2026. What would Earth look like? Would we survive such an abrupt change? What mysteries would be revealed? How would nature respond? If you love deep dives into impossible scenarios, subscribe and hit the bell. We explore the unbelievable Monday through Saturday. But let's start at the beginning. As the Antarctic ice sheet melts, the first thing you'd notice is the absence of white. No more dazzling landscapes of snow and ice stretching as far as the eye can see. Instead, a vast, dark ocean takes its place. But this isn't your typical sea. It's deeper, much deeper. You see, Antarctica's ice sheet, the blanket of ice covering the continent, is about 2 miles thick on average, containing over 90% of Earth's fresh water. When it melts, it doesn't just disappear. It adds its volume to the oceans, raising sea levels worldwide by nearly 200 feet. It's a dramatic increase that would dramatically reshape our world. You stand on the shore watching the waves crest and fall. But these aren't gentle summer waves. They're powerful, relentless, hungry, devouring everything in their path. Coastal cities vanish beneath the surface. Tall buildings that once scraped the sky now serve as artificial reefs. Landmarks become tombstones, monuments to a lost world. Major cities like New York, London, Shanghai, Mumbai, Tokyo, and Sydney are among the first to go, each swallowed whole by the insatiable sea. But it's not just about the cities. Entire countries disappear. Low-lying atolls and islands vanish beneath the waves, leaving their names on maps as ghostly reminders of what once was. The world map, once a familiar guide, becomes a haunting reminder of our planet's stark new reality. Continents and countries that were once neighbors are now separated by vast stretches of water, reshaping the very fabric of our global community. And then something truly remarkable happens. As the ice sheet melts, we get our first glimpse of what lies beneath, a landscape shaped by forces we can barely comprehend. Mountain ranges that have been hidden from view for millennia rise majestically from the depths, their peaks as tall as the mighty Alps. Deep valleys that rival the Grand Canyon wind through the newly revealed terrain, hinting at a history that's both humbling and awe-inspiring. This subglacial landscape, once concealed from human eyes, now sprawls before us, a silent testament to the power of the Earth's icy heart. It's a brave new world. But how would we fare in this new environment? The journey ahead is fraught with challenges. As the icy grip of Antarctica loosens, temperatures around the globe begin to soar. No more frigid winters or cozy fireplaces. Days stretch on, longer, hotter than any summer before. Heat waves become the norm, baking the land and disrupting the delicate balance of life on Earth. Frozen tundras thaw, releasing methane and carbon dioxide trapped beneath the permafrost, further accelerating global warming. The seasons themselves seem to shift out of sync. Spring arrives late, summer lingers too long, and fall feels more like a mild winter day. This relentless heat has profound consequences. Arid deserts creep closer to habitable zones, turning fertile lands into barren wastelands. Storms, when they come, are more intense, more destructive, lashing coastlines already battered by rising seas. But perhaps the most devastating change is the shifting of climate zones. Regions once suited for certain crops now become too dry or too wet. Farmlands that have fed civilizations for centuries struggle to produce enough food. Hunger becomes a constant threat, pushing humanity to the brink of a new ice age. People migrate away from the scorching equator, seeking refuge in the relative coolness of higher latitudes. This mass movement of people reshapes societies, forcing us to confront issues of overpopulation in some regions and depopulation in others. Suddenly, real estate in the Arctic Circle becomes more valuable than beachfront property in Miami. Humanity's survival now hinges on adapting to these drastic changes, transforming agricultural practices, building new homes, and redefining our relationship with the Earth. The challenge is immense, the stakes, nothing less than our survival. Welcome to the New World Order, where the rules of life have changed, and only the adaptable will survive. Let's imagine that humanity manages to adapt to these drastic environmental changes. The next question is, what else would we discover? As the ice sheet melts, exposing the hidden landscape, we also uncover a treasure trove of geological secrets. Ancient riverbeds, once bustling waterways carved by the flow of ancient glaciers, now offer a glimpse into a bygone era. They tell stories of a time when Antarctica was a part of the supercontinent Gondwana land, a time before it broke away and took its place at the South Pole. Fossils embedded in the bedrock bear witness to an ancient ecosystem, providing clues to the evolution of life on Earth. These frozen time capsules offer a unique window into our planet's distant past, allowing us to trace the footsteps of creatures that roamed Antarctica millions of years ago. But our discoveries don't end there. Beneath the ice, scientists believe that we may find long-lost microbes, organisms that have been sealed away for millions of years. As the ice melts and exposes these hidden ecosystems, we have the opportunity to study life forms that have remained untouched by modern civilization. Imagine the insights we could gain by understanding how these microbes have survived for so long. What secrets they hold that allow them to thrive in such extreme conditions. Such knowledge could revolutionize our understanding of life itself, pushing the boundaries of what we once thought possible. However, this awakening of ancient life also comes with a haunting question. What if these microbes pose a threat to the world as we know it? What if they carry diseases or disrupt delicate ecological balances? The potential risks are as fascinating as the discoveries. The prospect of finding extraterrestrial life is a dream that has captivated humanity for generations. And Antarctica holds a special place in this cosmic quest. As the ice sheet melts and reveals what lies beneath, we open ourselves to the possibility of discovering evidence of life beyond our own. Imagine the shock waves that would ripple through the scientific community and society as a whole if we found conclusive evidence of past microbial life under the Antarctic ice. It would be a discovery that challenges our understanding of the universe, forcing us to confront profound questions about our place in the cosmos. So if Antarctica were to melt, we would confront challenges unlike any we've known before. We'd face rising seas, shifting climates, reshaped coastlines, and a host of other changes that would test the limits of human adaptability. But amidst these challenges, there'd be discoveries that could reshape our understanding of the world and our place in the universe, from uncovering ancient fossils to the potential discovery of extraterrestrial life. The fate of our planet hangs in the balance, demanding that we confront the profound implications of a world without the frozen heart of Antarctica. As we've delved into this hypothetical scenario, it's important to remember that while it's highly unlikely that all of Antarctica's ice would melt so rapidly, climate change is a very real and pressing issue. The melting of the polar ice caps, rising sea levels, and shifts in global weather patterns are all consequences that we need to address in our reality. While a sudden, complete meltdown of Antarctica might be a dramatic and unlikely event, the changes we're seeing in the Arctic and other parts of the world serve as a stark reminder of the impact human activity is having on our planet. In fact, Antarctica is already experiencing changes. Since the 1970s, the continent has warmed at a rate twice as fast as the rest of the world. And satellite data shows that ice loss from the continent has accelerated in recent decades. While these changes might seem remote and abstract, they have very real implications for us all. Rising sea levels, for example, threaten to displace millions of people living in coastal areas. Changes in weather patterns can disrupt agriculture, leading to food shortages, and the melting of the polar ice caps can have a significant impact on ocean currents, affecting regional climates around the globe. The rising sea levels alone would have devastating consequences for coastal communities and ecosystems worldwide. Many of our planet's cherished landmarks and cultural treasures would be lost forever beneath the waves. Entire nations could be wiped off the map, displacing countless individuals and reshaping the political landscape of our world. Moreover, the melting of Antarctica would trigger a cascade of environmental changes that would test the limits of life on Earth. The shift in climate zones would impact agricultural systems, potentially leading to food shortages and mass migrations. Human society as we know it could be thrown into chaos, forcing us to adapt and innovate in the face of unprecedented challenges. The melting of Antarctica could also serve as a wake-up call, a stark reminder of the fragility of our planet and the importance of preserving its wonders for future generations. It would galvanize global action on climate change, uniting nations and individuals in a common cause to protect the environment and ensure a sustainable future. So click that link, expand your knowledge, and keep asking those big what-if questions that make us understand our world a little better. And don't forget to stay tuned for more videos. Until next time, keep wondering.